Welcome to Civil Discourse, a podcast where participants are free to share their ideas, empathize with other perspectives, and who intend to advance to a better solution to fix a societal ill. We will focus on topics that are particularly complicated. In a time where information is from sources more opinionated than ever, our mission is to find solutions and goals to accelerate the nation's progress with cultural impunity. I'm your host, Todd Furniss. There was another piece of this that was the second question around sexual harassment. And my sense is that you were dealing with a lot of that at the office. And there's something to me that's coming out around how your journey, and I'm going to use a word that's popularized right now, but your journey led to a different form of conviction and authenticity in yourself that gave you new sources of strength to address from a different perspective the issue of sexual harassment. Now, I could have gotten all that wrong, but let me just put that out there as a hypothesis. Am I on target there or not?
I don't know. I don't know if you are. I don't know if you're not. I don't know that authenticity is. I think authenticity is definitely a 21st century word, even though it certainly has been around for millennia, probably. But I think that the rise of social media and people feeling comfortable sharing their stories, or again, sort of the personal branding that people are wanting to do to elevate themselves. I think they believe fundamentally that they are being authentic.
Well, and the idea is that you can say, look, this is who I am, and you're going to deal with me as I am. And I'm going to be true to who I am, and you have to be true to who you can elect to be true to who you are or not, but you're going to be true in your dealings with me as I am.
I think that's right, and I think what a lot of what we see today is a desire for visibility, and as opposed to healing. And I would say that my goal all along was just to feel quote unquote normal and feel not like a misfit. And so it comes from such a different place. I was never looking for visibility around it. In fact, which is largely why I didn't tell the story for all those years. And when the Me Too movement started really catching steam, 2018, the Harvey Weinstein, I mean, I'd been putting up with that my entire career in some of the most colossal ways, just outrageous breaches of the professional environment that I starting at the March of Dimes and throughout pretty much throughout every organization. And I was never going to say anything about it. I needed my jobs. I was not going to let it get in my way. And I honestly think, even though it was annoying and maddening and disappointing, I did not have the same level of outrage that we see today about it. And I still don't. And I don't know, that could be some, twisted something that is just wrong with me, that I don't have that same level of outrage. But I think that I certainly don't rack it up to the boys will be boys either. I absolutely don't. I just think that there are so many things that go on in our lifetimes that and certainly in a professional environment that we we are confronted with and that we have to deal with and we have to encounter and just move through. And if you make everything you encounter that's uncomfortable a problem for you, then it's hard to make progress. So I may get lots and lots of backlash about that, but I just feel that every person is going to deal with these things differently. Every woman will handle a sexual harassment encounter differently. And to suggest that there's only one way of getting through it is, I think, unfair to others who've gone through the same thing.